Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man back for a 16th NFL season, Eli Manning and the New York Football Giants, as they take on Case Keenum and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we said that. That broke a 9-game skid.
So I'm not sure if that was happiness or relief in their locker room after the last game. Let's see if they can put a second win together.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out to lead the Giants, as he's done since 2004, Eli Manning. And his hold on the job somewhat precarious coming into the year, but still, look, this is a 2-time Super Bowl MVP and the franchise's all-time leader in passing yards and touchdown passes as well.
Set. 15, line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Finds his tight end Ingram and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Working from the gun, Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense as they get their first shot. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum won't overwhelm you with his athleticism, won't wow you with his arm, but somehow, when he's on the field and he's in charge, the ball gets moved by his offensive teammates.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A game there of 30 big ones.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Now Peterson running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
With the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but
and got his man complete. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. Now Beckham had 1,000-yard season. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
That catch was simply spectacular. These guys are athletic marvels nowadays, these receivers, the way they go up and get the football, and to one-hand catch it the way they do, they really work at their game.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Washington coming back out here on offense. You know, Charles, something I didn't realize about the Redskins until we got to the stadium today is that they were actually still in playoff contention because of how the NFC East has been struggling.
No.
Well, they're not anymore after the Week 14 loss to Green Bay.
Going into it, they were actually still in playoff contention.
Well, at 3-9, had they run the table and Dallas and Philly had kept losing, yeah, that was an option. But it's not anymore.
What a statement about the NFC East and Dallas and Philly, that Washington 3-9 was still in it until this loss to Green Bay. That's amazing.
Yeah, and give Washington credit. That's a tough place, obviously, to go and play at Green Bay. They hung in there, but ultimately fell 20-15.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Give them credit for playing tough, for playing close, because I thought they'd lose that one by 30, especially the way Green Bay started the game. Now they finish up the season home against Philadelphia, home against the Giants, at Dallas. A final evaluation for rookie quarterback Dwayne Haskins.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Grant Haley in on the stop. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
To Thompson on the draw. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 30. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Throwing now is Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there, Manning to Shepard, 53 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just two plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. On first down, it's Peterson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Keenum. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Keenum, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Keenum. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The final shot before the break. Keenum. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Saints who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for the venerable one, Drew Brees. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 touchdown passes there for Mason Rudolph. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jaguars trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In our game, it's been the play of Eli Manning that's been the story so far. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. 29 is Mike 29.
On first down, Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Keenum. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run again with Peterson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll turn to Thompson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Keenum. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Manning going to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Look at Eli against NFC East opponents in his career. He actually has a losing record career-wise against both the Cowboys and the Eagles, but against these Redskins, pretty good, 19-10. The two teams split the season series a year ago, both winning on the opposite squad's home turf.
On the ready. 51. Me and you all day. Go.
Manning now on first down. He completes it to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone now, Manning. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
Now Barkley stripped of the football, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This is Barkley, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
So that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Keenum going to throw. Got a man, that's Quinn. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on second down. Keenum. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll go to Barkley again. Still on his feet. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Another miss.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you were a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Set, ready? 60.
We got a plane to catch.
Get it.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.